So I normally do videos about Linux and, tech computer stuff, much more nerdy things. However, today I wanted to go ahead and talk about this Boogie stuff. If you're not familiar with what's been going on, and if you're also not familiar with who Boogie is a content creator that's been on the platform for forever. He's like one of the OG creators. Boogie has been somebody that I used to watch. I used to really like his content. He had a very upbeat personality. He didn't let people being rude or just in general arseholes upset him, and he was a very nice guy. Eventually I just stopped watching him. I wouldn't really say it was because his content got worse or anything. I just started watching other people on the platform, and what's been happening with him lately is horrific. So recently he had a documentary done by this guy named Mike Klum here. He's a upcoming documentary maker, and his documentary on Boogie is good in the worst way possible. It is a documentary that you will not want to watch, but you can't stop watching. It is a literal train wreck that hits a dumpster fire filled with nuclear material, and it's insane. I cannot do this documentary justice by talking about it. You have to go see it. It is wild. He goes to an interview that's with a staffing agency and tells them that if they look him up, they might find stories of him not treating his wife too well, that he's a P word. He nukes an interview in the worst way possible I've ever seen. And the entire time he's talking about how he's a YouTuber, so he shouldn't have to get a job, and yet he's crumbling under debt and on the verge of just losing everything because he's so broke. It's a very sad and weird documentary to watch. It is genuinely a good documentary. I think it's just a very gripping documentary. It's interesting. I'm not saying you'll like Boogie. I highly doubt that one after watching it. But the whole Boogie situation has gotten even more crazy because after this documentary, there's tons of videos. I will have a crap ton of links to stuff down in the description. Muta has done some videos on this. ReviewTechUSA did some stuff, which I'll get to that in a second. There's a whole bunch of people making content about it. You can obviously see Penguin Zero has made a video on it. Everyone's making a video on this whole on mainly the documentary. Now, over the past day or so, I've been keeping up with ReviewTechUSA, and I'm going to keep the screen here for a second just so you can look at that image. Boogie, this is so wild to talk. This is the most crazy thing in the world to talk about. Boogie went to ReviewTechUSA's live stream. It was kind of weird because people in ReviewTechUSA's live stream told him that Boogie was looking to join in because he was talking about the documentary and such. And people went over to Boogie's channel, or people in Boogie's community told him that ReviewTechUSA was asking him to come to it. It doesn't matter. They got together. They talked about it pretty civilly, even though ReviewTechUSA had the normal reaction to this whole documentary. And if you were presented with the ability to talk to him, like, why would you put out such a damning documentary about yourself and make yourself not look too great? Then Muta joined. They started arguing. It's a wild video to watch. I'll link it to you down in the description so you can go check it out. It's interesting. After that whole live stream, Keemstar was apparently there, and Keemstar, which I don't even keep up with Keemstar because I don't like him as a person. He's an absolute degenerate, and he lost his shit on Boogie for talking about the upcoming podcast and stuff going on. I guess because he wanted to save it for the podcast. He screamed at him, told him to like beg on his hands and knees for forgiveness. And then Boogie had his new like young girlfriend actually record him on his hands and knees. Like, this is so wild. Like, this is the type of internet drama that reality TV shows can't do because it doesn't seem realistic. And this shit is happening. Just watch this. We'll go back so you can hear him literally scream. Like, this man is wild.
What's been happening on episode 1? 2 breasts. Review Tech USA. Because I'm so thirsty to just talk to someone. I'm that big of a breast loser. Make that video, you piece of shit.
I'm sorry, Tommy C. I'm sorry, Daddy Keemstar. I'm sorry, Nicholas Di Fiorio. I don't know how to pronounce him. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm sorry. It was stupid of me to go on Rich's show and give away the storyline. I'm a attention hog piece of shit. It was stupid. I should have left the moment Muta came on. I'm stupid. And I'm sorry. I understand your decision. I'll hand over any passwords you need, wherever you want.
Bro, what is the internet anymore? I don't get it. Maybe because of the type of content that I normally do and the people I surround myself with in the Linux space. I didn't think people had slipped into this much wild degeneracy. It's insane. So yeah, tell me what you think. Did you used to watch Boogie2988? Is this your like introduction to Boogie as a person? Also, if you hadn't heard of this drama, let me know, and then go check out all of the links in the description, because trust me, you want to. It's genuinely more interesting than any reality TV show you can find ever. So enjoy, and thank you for watching. On the screen now will be all my fantastic Patreon supporters. These are my beautiful patrons. They actually support the channel financially over on Patreon, and you can also do that through YouTube. I believe I've got memberships all set up and ready to go. Thank you guys for the support. It does mean a lot. I don't have any sponsorships or anything like that, so you guys do keep the channel running, so thank you, and hope you enjoyed this video. It was definitely different than anything that I normally do, and yeah, bye.